Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a collab video with Holly, Amy, Jess, and Amanda, and I'm going to link to all the girls' channels in the box below, so do check them out. And we're collaborating to show you all the nail polishes that we have backups of in our collection. This was such a trip for me because I kind of forgot. There's certain ones I knew I had backups, but then there are others when I was going through my collection I was like, I didn't know I had backups of those. So it was very enlightening, and I will list the girls' channels in the description box, so do check them out as well. The first one up, if you are an OG subscriber, like I mean you, let me know in the comments below because it would mean so much to me. You would know that I am obsessed with Cleopatra in New York by Deborah Lippmann. It's very sentimental to me, but also there's a lot of meaning behind this polish. It's a very beautiful black base with gold, like different size hex gold pieces in here, glitter pieces. I don't know how much I've shared this. I don't think I've shared, I try my best not to be super biased in, you know, all my favorites, but black and gold is my go-to signature look for anything, for everything. I'm wearing all black today, but I'm not wearing any gold jewelry, but usually I do. It's my go-to, black and gold, and it just is one of my favorites. And for anyone who don't know, I probably haven't mentioned this much on my channel, but I am a huge nerd when it comes to ancient Egyptian culture. I've been obsessed with ancient Egypt since I was probably 14, so it's been about 20 years now of me just being obsessed with ancient Egypt. I do have an affinity and a deep love for Cleopatra, the woman herself. So Cleopatra in New York, it's black and gold. I had to get it, and I do have a backup of it. It is beautiful, and I wear this. It's like my favorite like glitter polish ever as well. I don't have any other glitters in this as a backup, so you know it had to be a favorite. I don't know if it discontinued. I don't know if this is discontinued either. It would kind of suck if she did discontinue it. But the way I wear it is I wear a pigmented black nail polish, and then I put one or two coats of this, but technically I don't really need more than one. It's so jam-packed with gold. I love it. So that is my first backup. So the next polish is the only backup of a ZOYA that I have. If you've seen my top 100 ZOYA video, you know I have a vast collection. I have an array, a selection, and that was my top 100. That's not my entire ZOYA collection, you know? So for me to back up a polish, it has to be very beautiful. It has to mean a lot to me. And it is Joyous Abbey. It's my favorite like purple nail polish of life. It is so spectacular and beautiful that every time I order from ZOYA, I always add one more of this in my cart as a backup. I only have one backup as we speak right now, but it just makes me very happy. It's very vibrant on the nail as well. So it's not just a pastel purple lavender, it's so much more than that. But I love Joyous Abbey. It's a great polish. I was going through my collection. This is one of the polishes that surprised me that I had a backup of, and that is China Glaze Zombie Zest. And I can't help, I'm sure a lot of you agree with me, every time I see this polish I just think of Holly. Like, I don't even think of China Glaze, I think of Holly. It is a beautiful murky swamp olive, you know, ugly pretty color with a lot of olive glass fleck shimmer particles in there. It is a really beautiful polish. It is such a unique shade for me in my collection, and every time I wear it, which I do every October, I think of Holly, and it just reminds me so much of her. And I was surprised that I had a backup. I'm not even sure how that happened. I don't even know how that happened. It must have been something like buying dupes of it at IMATS or something, because I can't even remember when I purchased the dupes. So that is definitely one that I was a surprise hit, but I'm so happy that I have a backup of it. So next up is Essie's Gel Couture in Fairytale. This is such a beautiful shade. Now I do actually have two backups of this. I purchased it when it was on sale, so I got a good deal for the backups. But this is a beautiful shade. It is not super sheer, so it does have a very jelly-like, crelly-like formula. I love the Gel Coutures. Something about the Gel Coutures I just love. It lasts quite a long time on my nail anatomy as well. It it has a drop of pink in here as well, so it's not a full-on nude or white nude. So it's a very pretty ballerina type pink. Great formula, great brush. I just love everything about the Essie Gel Couture, and whenever I want to wear something sophisticated on the nail, I always tend to wear shades like this. And I just love this one nail polish in particular because you don't need a base coat. It's color and base infused into one, and then you just use the top coat. So that is Essie's Gel Couture in Fairytale. So next up we have Essie's Urban Jungle, and Urban Jungle is more of a white base while Fairytale had more pink to it. This is definitely white with a drop of beige to it. So pretty, and I can wear this on my fingers, on my toes, and I just can't get sick of it. Every time I want a palette cleanser, I go towards this, and it is a great polish. I don't know if this is discontinued or they don't make this anymore, but I really wish it's in the permanent lineup because it's such a good polish. And it might seem really boring. I know shades like this, if you're really into nail art, it's a great base polish as well to stamp over or to put onto nail art, but I like that it's just classic. It's such a no fuss, great formula, and opaque on 2 coats. I love Urban Jungle, hence why I have a backup of it. Next up we have Essie's Van D'Go, and this is now reformulated. It kind of sucks because this is a beautiful shade. My bottle is almost halfway done. I do have one backup. A while ago I gave away a few of my Essie backups, and then I went on eBay and I purchased some of the original colors that I kind of missed. I really like it. I kind of want to keep it around because it would be a great polish to dupe. For any of my nail polish makers out there, dupe it because it's a beautiful shade. Next up we have Essie's Chillato. Now again, if you watch any of my videos, you would know that there's certain color families that I just love. Chartreuse is one of them. It just looks great on my skin tone as well. And this is a very light version of a chartreuse. It has a lot of white in here. There are certain chartreuse polishes I have that are a bit more bright, more saturated, more green. This also doesn't have the best formula. You do have to be patient with it. So it's not a beginner's nail polish by any means, but it's a fully opaque on 3 coats. But when you do get it on your nails, and if you have medium skin tone or tan skin, it is so beautiful. Even if you have really fair skin, I just think this is a polish that looks good on everybody, and it's an unsuspecting, beautiful shade on people. So I love it. Formula can be a little bit finicky, but I have a backup of it. I think I have 2 actually. I think I have 2 backups of this, but I love it. I love it. So that's Essie's Chillato. So the same story with Essie's Van D'Go. I went on a hunt looking for an original. I went on a hunt to look for the original of this as well. This is Mint Candy Apple by Essie. And by no means now, when you look at this polish, it's super unique. Even though I personally still think it is a bit of a unique polish because it has that sort of neon pastel undertone to it. This polish was first released in a winter collection for Essie, I want to say in 2009, and everyone went crazy because it was a red, it was a different shade, it was almost like a pinky red shade, and then this was like a pastel bluish green in a winter collection. You know, people had this idea of, whoa, Essie just released that, and that's why it got such a buzz. I think if it was released in a spring collection, we would just expect it. It wouldn't be as known or as well known as it is now today. I really wish that they kept the formula. I think they reformulated this. Don't take my word for that, but I do think they reformulated it. So I went on a hunt for the original bottle, and I found one, so I'm happy I did. It is a beautiful shade. Again, you might think it's not unique, but it's a very unique shade once you get it on your nails because of that neon pastel glow to it. Not quite a Tiffany blue, but it's a beautiful shade. I really like it. Next up we have my favorite red of all time. It's the sexiest red that I've ever owned and will ever own, and that is OPI Vodak Caviar. I have my friend Lindsay to thank for this because she's the one who gave me my backup. She found it in an outlet once a couple years ago, and she sent me a backup bottle because she knew how much I loved it. It is so beautiful. Something happens when I wear this. I feel like I transform, like I'm transformed into a different person. And people can argue that, you know, all reds are the same, but I don't think so. There's just something different with this. Never been able to find an exact dupe. I've never been able to find it. I think there's something to be said about the formula as well. If OPI ever brought back any of the like discontinued polishes, this would be one that I would sign a petition for them to bring back because it is so good. So the next one is another OPI, and it is called Ski Teal We Drop, and I've mentioned this a bunch on my channel. It's one of my favorite OPIs. If you've seen my OPI discontinued colors of 2016, I will link that video in the description box. I went through, I found a whole list of stuff that they discontinued, OPI nail polishes that they discontinued. This was one of them. Made me really sad. They have released a shade that's similar to it, and OPI is very notorious for recycling their nail polishes. Like, they will use the same shade and slap on a different name. I really like the way this teal blue looks on my skin. That's why I love it so much. And usually with teals, it can lean a bit green. Those are the teals I don't like. I like when teals just are teal blue, and it's dark enough where it's perfect for year-round. It's such a great like year-round shade for me, so had to have a backup. I'm so thankful Amanda sent that to me. The very last polish to mention that I have a backup in is this one, and it needs no introduction. I'm sure a lot of people know what this is, just holding it like this, and it is Sally Hansen Extreme Wear in Pacific Blue, the original formula. I have one backup of this left. My bottle is about 1/3 done, this one in particular, and I will miss it. I will miss it when my backup is done as well, but I guess just the whole idea of never being able to find it again. I know people have had luck all throughout the US. I think there's some people who've had luck in finding it still. I haven't been able to find a backup of my backup for that polish, but I don't think even if I found it I would even keep it, because I'm sort of over backing up polishes now, to be honest. As much as I love that polish, I'm not going to be sad when it's all done, because I enjoyed it while it was here, and that's the important thing, right? Is to enjoy your polishes, enjoy your makeup, enjoy everything while it's in the moment in your life right now. There will always be something else. That's what I always tell myself. There will always be a shade or, you know, a brand that I want to try in the future, so I have something to look forward to, so I'm not sort of stuck in the past. And I'm pretty content with using all these beautiful polishes up. Even though I love my Deborah Lippmann, one day when it's done, I'll be able to say, you know, I had fun with it, I loved it. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be into glitter polishes my entire life, so yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know, always let me know. I want to know. Please leave in the comment section what you guys have backups of, because I definitely want to know the answer to this question. There's so many of you that share your thoughts in the comment section, and I really want to know. I always make an effort to answer every single comment as well, so thank you so much for watching. If you're coming over from any of the ladies' channels, welcome, and I hope you enjoy my videos. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.